Welcome back to Sean's Fit Garage, where we fix cars and we fix ourselves. Today we are going to continue with the Suburban build. What we're going to be doing is a quick, easy upgrade. It's nothing for horsepower. That's not like I think that's going to happen, but it's mainly just to make the engine bay look a little cleaner. I do love my engine bay right now, but I hate this big piece. This drives me nuts. I'm also going to be replacing the alternator here in like a month. So I want it to be more visible and not blocked like this. So I went on Summit Racing and I ordered an Airaid Junior. So all it is the intake tube. It's going to be small. It's going to clean up the engine bay. As I said, it might give it a tiny bit better airflow. And in the air box, I do have a K&N high flow filter. So I didn't want to go with a full cold air intake because it's not really a cold air intake unless it drops somewhere below the fender down here. If it sat here, I would have bought it. But just to stick a big old air filter right here to suck in all this hot air, I'd rather keep this knowing that it does have a little port that comes through here. So we got the K&N air filter, and we're gonna use the Airaid to clean this up a little bit. Airaid is made by K&N, so let's get to it. Well, I don't got my tripod tonight, so I'm gonna have to be holding this with my hands, so sorry if it's a little bit shaky. So to do this, it's super, super easy. So we're gonna take off this flathead screw, this flathead screw, and remove this big old piece. So let's see if I can get this done while holding my camera. Gotta switch hands. I'm not gonna use gotta switch hands. I'm not using my left hand for the screwdriver. I'm just not like that. Okay, so all we gotta do is crack this bad boy loose. Okay, that's number one. Number two, it's right there. That should be loose enough. I don't know if there's actually any little clips behind here. Well, I didn't see any, so I'm just gonna grab here. Oh, that popped off pretty easy. And then come over here. Pull this one off. Might be able to do it with one hand. Nope, I'm gonna have to pry that off with two hands. So let's pry this one off. We should just be able to directly remove this. Oh, nope, we got a clip onto our radiator hose. So we have to slide it off of this. Finally able to pry it off of here. So let's take this big bad boy out. Yeah, look at that. I mean, I understand that they were trying to make it quiet, but that is making your air go in 900 different directions before it actually goes into your engine. Let's replace this now. Yeah, my garage is dirty. I don't know if you guys have been seeing my shorts, but I've been building a system. Just got the box painted today. It's looking nice. I'm doing 115, matching the truck, white and tan, white and tan. Also went with the white port. Got some 24s I'm about to stick on, taking these 20s off. It's going good. I don't know if any of you guys love your GMT800 as much as I do, but this thing is amazing. Yes, I put the excess power D3400, ran all new wires so I can get the most out of my electrical system that I possibly can. Got the ground there, got the body ground there. I am gonna run one more ground down to the frame, but that's for a later episode. So let's see. I couldn't do it anymore. I had to find something to make a makeshift little tripod so you guys could see it and I could use my hands. I'm not moving you guys around so much, sorry about that. But we just had to get that done. So we got this on. Just have to throw this one here. Where did I put my screwdriver? Put this in the same direction as it was when it was stock. But, you know, I don't know if you guys would do this to clean up your engine bay a little bit. I thought it was a pretty good idea. As I said, I'm not trying to look for horsepower or anything, but since I'm doing the new system, new wires, new alternator, new everything else, I just want this truck to look as good as it possibly can. And I've been taking a lot of enjoyment out of doing everything. I'm gonna show a full overall build once I put the 24s on and my equalizer comes in. I believe it should be in a week, or it should be in on the 6th, I mean. Let's see. Let's turn this here. Let's turn that down. That radiator hose is kind of right in the way, huh? Well, let's see. We could get this slid. Okay, so that's slid on. And the thing is we just need to make this up. Okay, let me come around to the other side so I can pull a little bit harder, because this looks like it could be interesting, but let's see if we can. Let's get this side on first, actually. Let's pop that off. Probably could have used a little bit of silicone or something like that just to help guide this a little. This actual band is most definitely loose enough. It's going on the back, it's just not sliding on the front very well. Well, it's trial and error with me. I haven't put on an intake probably since I was, I don't know, 16 years old on my two-door Acura Legend. So let's just put this on first completely. Let's loosen this up a tiny bit, just in case if it is giving me a little grief. Let's see if that actually helps, or if I'm gonna have to maybe put a little bit of lube on this bad boy. Okay, there we go. That's probably how I should have done it in the first place, but you know what? I feel like my life is just in general trying to learn things. And for some odd reason, I want to do it my way, and my way usually doesn't always work, but I gotta try it first. Alright. Okay, that piece is in. That radiator's, and it's not helping either. Good on that side. This side is fully on. That took me longer than I wanted it to, but in all honesty, I think it's been like 22 minutes since I first started. From pulling it off, getting the tripod, doing all of it. So, in all reality, not too bad. Okay, that's in there. That's tight there. Let's just get this last. Spin this around. Let's have that right on top. like that. I don't like the way that that fits. I might actually go back to stock if this actually won't get to lock it in right. All right, there it is. It definitely looks cleaner. Opens up the engine bay quite a bit. Now I can actually see my alt, you know, and it doesn't look anything crazy. It pretty much looks the way I personally think Chevy should have made this look. Just clean, simple. Granted, I understand that people want to have it quiet, so they added the extra like bend here and then the tube that runs down there, but this looks clean and I really don't think it's going to be all that loud. Guys, thanks for stopping in for another one. Like I said, thanks for stopping in for another one. If you guys like this, please, thanks for stopping in. And if you guys enjoyed what you watched, these little fixes, I'm going to show the whole audio next time. Please like, subscribe, and comment. It would help me out big time. I'm just trying to get this channel jumping a little bit so I could do more projects like this. The reason it's taking me so long is because I'm an average guy who just does an average job. And I have to do all this and I have a 2-year-old kid. So anything that could help so I could keep building these. Hopefully you guys can tell me what maybe I should even do next. I'm down for options. Let's go. Well, if you guys enjoyed this one, man, please like, subscribe, comment. It would help me out quite a bit. I'm just a regular dude, a dad who likes building cars, and this is obviously my daily driver. I'm just trying to have fun. Hope you guys are having fun watching. Until next time, let's go. Sometimes I swear to God, some of the easiest things in the world when I go to do it on this car take me the absolute longest. These wires doing all this kind of stuff, it took me no time at all. And maybe I'm a perfectionist, so I'm like, I need it to look exactly how I intend it to look. But I think it's because I'm actually hitting this radiator shroud a tiny bit. Because the bottom end is the part that's getting caught. I talked to 2 people, they said they had a little issue with the fitment to get it on snug. There's a will, there's a way, right? I mean, it's made for the fucking truck. Well, I think that's it. From what I can see, we are on pretty good. There's a little gap still right there, but I think once I tighten it down, it should be fine. That took me longer than I wanted it to, but in all honesty, I think it's been like 22 minutes since I first started. From pulling it off, getting the tripod, doing all of it. So in all reality, not too bad. That's tight there. Let's just get this last, spin this around. Let's have that right on top. All right, there it is. It definitely looks cleaner. Opens up the engine bay quite a bit. Now I can actually see my alt, you know, and it doesn't look anything crazy. It pretty much looks the way I personally think Chevy should have made this look. Just clean, simple. Granted, I understand that people want to have it quiet, so they added the extra like bend here and then the tube that runs down there, but this looks clean and I really don't think it's going to be all that loud. If you guys enjoyed this one, man, please like, subscribe, comment. It would help me out quite a bit. I'm just a regular dude, a dad who likes building cars, and this is obviously my daily driver. I'm just trying to have fun. Hope you guys are having fun watching. Until next time, let's go.